5 of the coordinators of the current UpBeat grade. I'm a senior. I also am captain of the improv team, officer for John Club, wow. Oh, stage manager for the past 2 years. Oh, I played volleyball for the past 4 years. Wow. Hurry up. We're moving on.
Nice to meet you. My name is Christian Damiana. I am a junior this year. Next year I will be one of the 5 UpBeat coordinators. I am the student council president. I'm the president of the debate club and youth government. And I'm also a member of stage who I like to keep pretty busy.
My name's Maggie. I'm a senior. I'm involved in jazz choir, color guard, and musical.
My name's Gabby. I'm a senior. I'm part of UpBeat and student government.
My name is Anna Wood and I'm a senior. Basically anything music here I'm part of. I was joining for this year's band. I'm part of the improv team, do drama club, stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'm going to be a senior next year, junior this year. I'm involved in drama club, yes, marching band, stage crew, UpBeat, radio, student government, and a list of other student government especially.
Hi guys, I'm Ashani Patel. I'm a junior this year, and I'm part of stage crew and UpBeat art and early.
Hi, I'm Megan Fox. I am a junior this year. I'll be a senior next year. I'm basically in everything. But I'm like the improv team. I'm in the fall play. I'm in the musical. I'm in Mads and Jazz, which is a chorus group. I'm in Bella Butches. I'm in drama club. I'm in the art league. I'm in color guard. I'm in UpBeat. And my freshman year, I was in the swim team and tennis. So if you have questions about those, girls tennis, girls swim team, I can also answer that. I'm in badminton too, and yeah, a lot of things.
My name is Mackenzie Morton. I'm a senior. I am a part of UpBeat. I'm the key house leader. You might recognize me from the drop-ins, but I don't really recognize any of you from there. And I also am one of the
My name is Brandon. I'm a senior. I'm in the jazz bands. I drum. I'm the section leader of percussion. I'm in UpBeat. What else? Nothing much. Yeah, there's something else I do, but I forget what it is.
All right, so we're a pretty involved group, so we're going to move on and start talking to you about some basic tips for high school and some things you should know as you walk in on your first day.
Alright, so like I moved here my freshman year, so like my first day, I just kind of went to class and didn't really like look up much. But that's a tip, look up, have fun with your friends, and if you are coming in with any friends, like if you're just like new or like, I don't know, not judging. Honestly, like you'll get to know people mainly through clubs. I already told my group this, but pretty much like what I like to think of it is like through your activities and your sports and your clubs, you make your friends, but in your classes you have your friends. So like maybe in class, like you're supposed to be focused on like your education, so that's not really the best time to like make best friends. But like once you make your friends in your clubs and activities and then have them in class, then you can grow closer through the class. But like it's really important to join activities if you want to make friends.
I think something you should know at Berlin High School is that you need to advocate for yourself. Where at McGee, I think a lot of teachers are going to be on your back to make sure you're doing your work or helping you whenever you need it. But at BHS, you do need to ask and seek out those opportunities. So if you're struggling in a class, you do need to go after school and see your teacher and ask for that help. Or if you miss a homework assignment, you need to make sure you're making it up because the teachers aren't going to be babysitting you. You need to make sure that you're taking that step to be a mature teenager and working at the high school to reach your full potential. So you need to make sure you're keeping up on your academic stuff while also staying involved because having a balance between both is very, very important.
Honestly, don't worry about the school size. Like, it seems huge now, but everything's really organized, clumped together, and it's just not that bad once you get used to it. It only takes like not even a week to get used to it.
Kind of going off of what Maggie said, it's really not that bad once you get used to the school. And once you're in the school for a while and go back to McGee seems like the tiniest little thing ever. So it's really not that bad. It's organized by the class, so like English wing, and then social studies hallway, math hallway, science wing, world language hallway. Like it's not that bad. I also want to say make sure you get involved in clubs because Sarah kind of talked about this, but you really do meet so many new people through your clubs, and you might be like, I don't have the time, I'm going to be doing sports. The clubs are really lenient if you have to miss one of the days to go to your sport. Like, they understand that completely. I think it's a really good idea to get involved in a lot of clubs.
Something that I think is very important is that you can't be afraid to fail in some things. So obviously you're gonna challenge yourself as you get older in some of these classes, but you're gonna take a class and you're not gonna do the best in it. And that's just the way it is. You can't worry about getting that A in every single thing you do. Like, for example, I'm an awful math person. I took honors geometry my first year. No, awful. And that was the first time in my class I ever really did poorly in a class before. And so it kind of hurt because I was like, oh gosh, I can't do that good. But it's just one of those things you have to learn. Like, I'm not this type of person. Like, if you take AP Bio, that class is hard. And so it's just, you have to be okay with letting yourself not do well in some things, because you do want to challenge yourself. You don't want to just take all easy courses. So you have to just be okay with, okay, I got a D in this test, so I'm going to study more next time. So you have to really be okay with that failure and accepting that failure, because that's how you're going to get better.
Get involved. That's one thing that's very important. If you get involved freshman year, you'll get to know people, and throughout time, you'll grow stronger bonds with them, get to know more people. Like Sarah, I met her through Stage Crew, and we've hung out how many times now? Like Mackenzie, I wouldn't know her if I didn't join Color Guard. You should all join Color Guard. We need you. Many of us up here were so involved that we get to school at like 7 in the morning. We don't leave until like 9 at night sometimes. It sounds like a bad thing, but through that time that you're at the school, you have fun.
Preface, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Not only that, you might be here late because you play a sport.
Yeah.
So it might not be all because of
Yeah.
like school stuff. You might be playing a sport where you're here until like 9, so it's not all like, oh, I'm doing club then and club then.
And almost no clubs meet at 7 in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
so you get here when you get here. Like,
So how do your teachers react when you say, I've been here till 10 o'clock at night? Do they say, oh, it's okay, honey?
Like, no, suck it up. You
They're
can still
like-
get your work done.
Yeah.
So,
During practice, if they do it during practice, like if you have free time in practice, they'll tell you to do your work.
and also, like, you are in high school for the education, and if you can't handle doing the activities, then maybe you need to reevaluate your activities and cut some of the activities out. Like, I definitely am not nearly as involved in as many clubs as I was like my sophomore year. So, and that really came down to, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to put all this time and energy in this club specifically, just because I did have to focus on my studies. And you can definitely do it if you have to check yourself. Nobody else is going to check you.
and also just remember, no matter what club or what sport you do, academics always comes first. So you can't really use the excuse, oh, I had practice, because the coach would let me do that. Or you get to go after for help. Coaches usually be like, okay, go after for help for like half an hour, then come to practice. So you can't really use that excuse, and don't use that excuse because teachers won't take that.
I also want to put in, if you're going on vacation, you're probably still going to have to do the work that you get.
Try to get the work beforehand if you leave
For
something.
example, if you have Miss Basso and you have a math packet, oh, sorry, I was in Florida for a week. Oh, but did you bring the math packet with you? If you don't bring it with you, that's not.
And many
Wow.
of you may have Miss Marchetti next year for Wilderness People, and she's someone who also gives out like packets and stuff. So if you're going away for a week, whether it's for a field trip, even for just a day, really try to get your work ahead of time, because that way you have, first off, you have more time to do it, and then also you aren't falling that much behind in class, because especially in the honors classes, you really don't want to fall behind.
Like for Ishani and I, we are both in the same English class, and we presented our speeches for our English on Friday, so we didn't have to do it today because we are touring.
Oh, and wait, quickly, I just want to say, the teachers are not your enemies.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
if you are really struggling and you really found it gotten to a point where you're not getting anything done, don't just, like, let yourself fall behind. You need to contact your teacher, whether it is in person or through email, and they're not going to be like, oh, well, you were doing this and this and you ignored class. Like, the fact that you took the initiative to talk to them, they will consider that in, like, letting you make things up or, like, letting you retake a test. Like, they will help you figure out what will help you learn the best. Like, just because you're in sports and you let it get ahead of yourself and you realize like you're so behind, if you talk to them and you really like sit down and like say like, I'm so sorry that this happened, they will let you catch up. Like they don't want you to fail. So like don't let that scare you. Like you just have to like take the initiative to talk to them if you are struggling.
So you think as freshmen in high school, you should be doing that and not people at home?
Yes.
Yes.
You are not, the teachers are not going to do the work for you. Your parents shouldn't be doing the work for you either. They have jobs, they have lives, they're taking care of you already. And this is your job to get done. In high school, you're going to have to take charge of a lot of things. You're going to be the one handing in the things, filling out the things, applying for an example, a UConn class. You will have to apply for it yourself.
Teachers will listen more to you than your parents. If you're saying like, I'm struggling, if that comes through your parents, it doesn't sound as sincere to them.
If your parents email your teacher and say, why is my daughter struggling, your teacher's going to respond to, well, why didn't your daughter come and talk to your daughter themselves?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so if you ever want to get your parents involved, just make sure you actually talk to the teacher first, or else they're going to be like, the student didn't talk to me, so.
All right, so are there any...
No, we haven't video session. We still have 4 people left. What are your tips?
So one tip that I have is just to prioritize your time and just like if you are struggling in a class, just to email or talk to your teacher. A lot of teachers stay after school until like 3 o'clock or before school, and they're usually here around 6:45, I believe. But yeah, if you're really struggling, email or talk to your teacher. I know that if you're doing any activities beforehand or sports, you need to maintain that grade before doing the actual sport, because if you have like a D, then you're probably not going to be able to like play a game or something if you do a sport.
My quick tip is, I know it might be scary to join things, but try and join your freshman year. And maybe you are a sports person and only do sports, but maybe you could try joining the color guard or band, because I found myself joining many different clubs that I'm not used to joining. Like in 8th grade, I quit band for good. I was like, I'm done. I'm never doing it again. And then my sophomore year, I did color guard, and now I'm applying for the captain. And so you really try things you're never going to know. You might love it. I see some people in sports signing up for the play and all this stuff and just try new things, but at the same time, don't get too much of a busy schedule, because you have to work with things inside of school and outside of school, and that really might lack your ability to really enjoy the club. So maybe you can't make as much meetings, but it's understandable for all of them. But you might not be able to actually enjoy it as much since you're so busy, and you do need some relaxed time, and you do need some time for school, because it becomes first.
Finally, school's a giant resource. Oh, are you going?
No.
Okay. So everything you need to succeed is offered by the school. I haven't printed a single paper at home. You can always do that in school. Guidance, I always stop by there to rearrange my classes at least 2 times a year. They're great with everything. Your teachers will always find time to either come before school or stay after when you are struggling. Not if you are struggling, but when you are struggling. To redo tests, if you miss school or anything, they're always great. Any sort of technology is here. The UpBeat room's open sometimes. After school is open. After school is open. And that's just a great place to de-stress, because you just need to find ways to de-stress. Just smiling at friends in the hallway, I found is always helpful to let yourself know that you're still a human, you're not a computer. So you can manage everything.